Hey love family! So we are now in Mexico. Yes, we are in Mexico. Why are we in Mexico after we just moved to San Diego? Well, of course I got my visa, right? But Michelle over here obviously does not. And we're not married. So by default, she does not have the visa yet. So, after 3 reschedules of our wedding, we've decided to just get it done in Mexico City, right? So we're here until, well, the wedding's the 19th, right? So, yeah, we're here till the 19th at the minimum, probably until about August or possibly September, worst case scenario, until we're back in the States and living there and stuff. So we're going to show you our apartment, but also we're going to show you some weird things, some weird differences between Mexico and the United States, because believe it or not, there are lots of them, and we're super excited to share them with you. These aren't going to be stuff like, you know, oh, the language barrier and really common things, just weird and wonderful things we've learned, right? And you're laughing already because you know what they are. So stay tuned. Oh, are you eating? Oh, so cute.
And his new plate.
Yes. You want to give them a lovely tour of the apartment?
Yeah.
Having just got here last night.
This is the kitchen where I'm going to be cooking.
Very nice.
Frido's litter where he poops.
He poops.
Like always, I always have my stuff everywhere.
We got here last night, right? So literally like past midnight. So.
Yeah. This is the dining room.
A dining room over here. The dining table.
We have some wings there, which
very nice.
I don't know why they're not like lower.
Yeah, why aren't they lower? I mean,
I
for
can't
really
reach
tall
it.
people, I don't know.
And then this is the couch.
Beautiful.
Yes, and then we set up a
Little Frito play area. Next to the office.
With catnip.
Oh, lovely catnip. Let's show them the view. So we're in Reformer, so you can see this view is going to be pretty nice at night time, right? And down there is one of the main strips where the bars and clubs are. And where are you, babe? Over there?
Yeah. And then
bedroom.
the bed.
That's really cute, isn't it? Really Mexican on the wall. I didn't realise that. I didn't see that before.
It's called Tenango.
Denango.
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you want a Denango to the bathroom?
I'll be there.
Leave that to me. Come on. We're exhausted, aren't we?
Yeah. So this is the walk-in closet. Again, my stuff is everywhere.
As is tradition.
As is tradition, and then the
bathroom.
And again, my stuff is here.
Which brings us very nicely onto the first weird thing about Mexico, right? So, please do not throw toilet papers in the toilet. Instead, they should go in the waste paper basket, right? So instead of wiping yourself and putting it down the toilet like a nice, civilized person, right? What we do over here is in the basket.
Okay, so
It's so disgusting. Oh my god, like.
apparently this is a Mexican, I don't know if I need to call it tradition or something that Mexicans do, or I don't know. Personally, I don't do it. My family does not do
I've
it.
never heard of this in my entire life until coming to this apartment, and then suddenly.
But I know people who
came
does
out.
it, and also like at the mall or some stuff like
Yes.
that. Like,
Yeah, like walking into the public toilets in the mall. There's usually a trash bin thing, and there's just shitty toilet paper there, and I'm like, ooh, and it stinks, right? It absolutely stinks, and I think these people are gross, but that's what you do. Apparently, that's a thing. How is that a thing? Other people's poo? Oh god!
mine blue.
I was like, oh, apparently it's something to do with like the sewer pipes aren't wide enough to accommodate toilet paper in the olden parts of the town. Like, just widen the pipes! It's so weird.
It's something that you never really think of.
Oh,
Really like,
God.
oh, you know what? Like in Mexico, we leave our shitty toilet paper next to the bowl
Ugh.
in a bag.
But of course, I don't.
And then it accumulates with
Oh,
everybody's shitty toilet paper, and then you put it outside.
Oh god. Anyway, so of course we're not going to be doing that.
No,
Right.
I already didn't.
Wait.
So another thing is that when we moved in together, James was like, "Can I say something?" But kind of like, I don't know if
Is
you
that
were-
how I speak?
Yeah.
Can I say something, please? There.
Exactly. I don't know if he was hesitant to, I don't know, sound like rude or something. I don't know. But he was like, it's just that in here in Mexico, Uber rides are like as the price of a pack of gum.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't understand, like,
It's ridiculously.
I mean, of course I did, but I was like, oh, okay. But then now that we've been living in San Diego and then we come back here, it's like, wow,
It's
like
crazy.
the difference. Jesus.
Yeah, like in America, a 20-minute trip, was it the 20 to 30-minute trip to the airport, right? $50-something for an Uber ride, right? And then in Mexico, the same trip, the same amount of time, the same standard of car and everything else, right? $5. So about 10 times more expensive in America. So if you are using Uber, Lyft, all these rideshare things, right? It's about 10 times more expensive in America.
And honestly, if you come to
crazy.
the city, I think if you are going to stay here in the city, I think it's more, I don't know, cheap to
It's so much cheaper to just
get
use Ubers
Uber instead
everywhere.
of renting a car, because obviously parking and stuff like that. But seriously, Ubers
Parking's terrible here. There's no parking anywhere.
Seriously, Ubers are really cheap, so it's better. I think
Yeah.
it's better like that.
I'm going to put a few screenshots on the screen right now of our little trips we've done since we got here yesterday, and like, it's mind-boggling how cheap things are. And most of these are like 15-minute journeys coming back from the supermarket or something like that. It's
Yeah.
ridiculously cheap. So that's always good, right? Not having to pay a load. And on the topic of driving, people drive like crazy here, right? Super aggressive, at least in the city anyway, right? People are super aggressive, and like yourself.
Okay, I need something. I have something to confess, right? So we were going to Pachuca. We rent a car. I was driving because he doesn't like driving here. And then we absolutely needed to get some cash.
Cash for the toll
For the
booths,
toll,
because
right?
they don't take card at all. Cash only, right?
Yeah.
And I never carry cash because I'm
So
Too young.
like it was so chaotic that there were like 2 or 3 tolls on that trip, and one of them, a guy behind us paid for our toll.
because we had no cash and we were like, we can't get off the toll because we're on the toll road.
Yeah.
So
And then
Yeah.
we wanted to stop in like a gas station or something to get some cash. So it was the last gas station before the toll. And then we like Google Maps like kind of like messed up. And then we were like, "Oh, it's here." And then he said like, "You are not going to
You're
be
not
able
gonna make it.
to make it." And I was like, "Excuse me." And then I was on there were like 4 lanes, and I was obviously on the 4th lane, and I just crossed 3 lanes like, "Arr!" And then I just like seriously proper
picture
Fast
this.
and Furious.
full speed on the freeway, doing
It wasn't
about
full speed,
70
I
or
was like-
70 or 80 miles an hour on the freeway, right?
Yeah.
And then crossing 4 lanes of traffic in the space of like 5 seconds.
But not only that, I managed to park as well. Like,
And then no, we haven't got to that part yet, right? And we pulled into this gas station, and we were this close from another car.
That's
like
not true.
this close, yes it is.
It is
we were
not.
this close, and I thought, this is it now. We're gonna go into the front of the gas station, blow the whole thing up, it's gonna be Fast and the Furious.
it was not.
21.
It was not. It
Crazy.
was
I was
proper.
like this.
Yeah, I scared the shit out of him, like
Oh,
for
God.
real. And then of course we argued, and I apologized. And yeah, so we drive like
I was just silent the rest of the trip, wasn't I? I was just like
Yeah.
shaking silently.
we're a little bit
Ugh.
crazy.
But yeah, like in the city as well, cars will not hesitate to go this close to each other. Like coming into junctions and stuff, they will happily squeeze in where there's no space to squeeze in. So if you want to drive in Mexico City, don't. Just I haven't driven here. Like we lived here for what 2.5 years, and not once did I drive here in
But
Mexico City.
and another
And I love driving.
thing is that there's not a lot of car accidents really. Like we do drive like maniacs, but at least here in La Ciudad de Mexico, it's not common to see like car crashes.
But every car is bumped up. Every car has at least one scratch on it, right? You can drive down the road and they're parked up and there's like bumpers missing and bits of door. Depends which area
So
you
don't
go
get
to.
super scared. This is
Yeah.
like we're skilled,
You're very skilled drivers, but very
but
crazy.
very crazy.
Very
So, yeah.
crazy. Another downright weird and wonderful difference between Mexico and the US is customer service. So in the US, they're very much like they will do everything possible to please you and they really look out for you, right? In Mexico, it goes one way or the other. They either give you a really terrible experience and you feel like, why am I even here? And like, for example, we've ordered from Carl's Jr. a lot when we
Yeah.
were living here, right? And if they didn't have my flavour of milkshake, they would just swap it out for a chocolate. I live in Orange, or strawberry, something completely different to what I ordered. And just not say anything and hope I didn't notice, right?
I'm not even bring
Instead of just calling me and saying, hey, we don't have this in stock, would you like something else instead? Or, you know, refunding the item that wasn't in stock. They'd just send something else and make us pay for it, right? They'd just do that without putting a note on the order or anything, right? However, you also get people who really go really out of their way for you, right? Especially as a foreigner. Like, they love to please foreigners, don't they? And I feel that some restaurants are just incredible service, probably better than in America sometimes. So it can go one way or the other. You end up having a really bad customer service or you end up having amazing service, but nowhere in between, right? It's really weird.
It's really weird. Another thing that James hates is the noise.
Yeah.
Seriously, again, since we started living together, he was like, it's just very loud, I can't sleep. And honestly, I didn't even realize how loud it was
You're used to it.
until he told me because I was so used to it. But it is loud. It's like we have like huge trailers with their horns at 4 a.m.
Garbage people doing garbage at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
and like
people screaming like somebody else's
somebody
name.
trying to sell something, whether it's gas or like elotes, camote, people, you know, with a lot. There's this one weird thing that you could be in bed at 4 a.m. and somebody decides, you know what, people are going to want some. What does the camote person sell?
Camote.
Do they sell camotes? What is a
Yeah.
camote?
I don't know how to say that in English. It's kind of like, I think it's a weird candy.
A weird candy. So you know what, people are going to want some candy at 4 a.m. and they put this really loud whistle on. It's like, and it takes forever to go down, like, and you left it just lying there thinking, shut up. And then you get police sirens. Then you get like garbage people and people like picking up iron and scrap metal and stuff and mattresses.
Yeah, it's
and
very loud.
It's loud all the time. I don't know if you can hear it right now on camera because we've got the shotgun microphone pointed towards us, but outside the window now there's people partying all over downstairs. And these windows are double glazed, right? Double glazed windows, I think maybe triple. And you can still hear it, right? And there's music playing and live bands and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's okay because we're right next to it, but you can hear this like pretty much anywhere in Mexico City. There's loudness. You could not record a video, like for my business I record a lot of videos.
Yeah.
I couldn't record a video for longer than 15 minutes without being interrupted, or maybe sometimes 5 minutes.
Sometimes it was funny because he was in the room
So
like
annoying.
recording, and you could hear him talk like, "Oh yeah, ROI."
And then
is that
I'd
right?
stop. Yeah, I'd just be like, blah, blah, blah.
What is it? ROI?
ROI, just talking about return on investment.
Is that,
yeah.
is that it? And then I heard like the camotes or Fierro
Yeah.
Viejo or whatever like music they put, and then I could hear like, "For fuck's sake!"
It's so frustrating, and then you got to start the video again from the previous cut. Oh, it's annoying.
So funny.
So while we both love Mexico and the USA equally, we do love them in different ways because of the different things going on in each country, and definitely recommend visiting both if you haven't already. If you don't live in one or the other, go to them, visit them. They are awesome.
Yeah.
You know, living in the UK most of my life, going to Mexico, it's just like so eye-opening and amazing. Just the culture. It's a beautiful place, amazing people. And I met this little treasure.
I stole you from,
And I
from
stole
there.
you. I stole you.
Yeah.
To
But we
America.
kind of feel like in San Diego we kind of have both, the best of both.
Yeah.
Being so close to the border and I don't know.
Yeah. While we do miss Mexico a little bit, and we came back, and it was like, oh, it's that little place in our heart. We do miss San Diego being here as well a little bit. So yeah, can't wait to get back. But Wedding on the 19th. We'll have you guys, you know, hopefully a video behind the scenes. Obviously, we're gonna have the whole wedding shot with the videographer, but it's gonna be a month or two before we get that footage back and edited and everything.
We'll try to record as much as possible.
Yeah, like behind the scenes and stuff. And obviously, we're gonna be doing stuff leading up to the wedding as well. Like, we're gonna hopefully give you guys a sneak peek of the wedding venue coming up possibly this weekend, depending if we can film and stuff. And other things as well leading up to the wedding, which is going to be fun. Woo! Super excited. Yeah. So if you're excited for the wedding, go ahead, hit a like button below this video, or if you've enjoyed this video and found it funny in some way, hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe as well. And also, if you live in America or US or like Mexico, comment below. What do you love the most about where you live?
Share your experiences.
Yeah, share your experiences, like any of the weird places you visited and any weirdness between them compared to your home country. Let us know, because we read every comment.
If you left your
toilet paper toilet paper in the trash instead of the toilet, let us know. It's a weird thing. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. We love both of them equally, so hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Yes.